video, we'll be previewing the Super Eagles World Cup qualifier against South Africa in Uyo. Promises to be an exciting match, guys.
Yes, it's what we're waiting for to see.
What are you waiting for?
Yes, because we know we are not in a good position. We need to qualify for the World Cup. After missing that in Qatar, I don't think you want to miss another one that will be happening in 2026. It will be a big blunder for the nation if we do not qualify for the World Cup. So it's all or nothing. The game.
We missed several World Cups, so this blunder.
No, we can't. We haven't missed back to back, so that's the difference.
Okay. Back to back. Okay. Big. I mean, for me, it's I don't know, man. After the disappointment of the last one, I'm not going to be investing my emotions, because it's when I do invest emotions that Super Eagles do, like in Nations Cup. Now, at first I didn't invest emotions. It's now when I went to invest emotions.
You should stop.
When I went to lose.
You should stop.
For the good of everybody, I'm not investing. But I mean, talking about Finidi, talking about the preparations leading to this game, and the fact that this is his first game, like competitive game, it's very worrisome to be facing South Africa, because South Africa have so much cohesion as a team, and we saw that at the Nations Cup. And because the players play with themselves, they know themselves, they don't really need to. That's one of the things that you miss in international football, the ability to train with the same players constantly, and those guys already have it. So they will come to Uyo, they will play what they always play. That chemistry will be there, and I worry about that.
There's nothing to worry about, actually. Like, we know how to. South Africa, they are our boys now. They are our boys.
Yeah.
We are better than
always beat them.
Even their own Amapiano collect them from behind. We are better at them than anything. The only recent victory South Africa had over us was Grammys. I don't think they can win us in any other thing.
Iran terms are bigger.
In our last 14 games, we've won them 7 times. We've drawn 5. They won us only twice.
But don't forget that the last time they played us at Rio, they came out, they had the favorable points.
Those 2 victories, I think both of them were qualifiers, weren't they?
Yeah.
Yes. We always beat them at major tournaments.
They'll be coming also for sort of a revenge. Don't forget that we knocked them out in the. There's something to revenge when you knock someone out in the semi-finals of the
AFCON. We have Stanley Wabali, bro.
Yeah, we have
it.
Who knows them very well?
Nobody knows them. The only person they have is Pesitao. So come on.
That's an insult to South Africans.
Yes, that's
the only player they have is Pesitao.
Yeah, it's Pesitao. I said it outright.
Okay.
South Africa, here's a challenge for you. If you can score 2 goals in Uyo.
Why are you daring them to score 2 goals? Where are they going to score it from?
Because
nobody has head, he has hands, he has legs.
Where Sabinos and Co played. Even if we use that exercise, they can't score 2 goals against Nigeria. Come on, they can't.
At the end of the day, even if we don't train, we go to the game drunk. If it's South Africa,
please don't say it like that.
It's like Ghana.
No, we need to train. It's a World Cup qualifier, and we're not even in a good position.
Speaking of training, training has actually been difficult for the Super Eagles over the past couple of days, especially for a manager that this is his first time as the Super Eagles coach. Now, 5 or more players could not join up with the squad because of several issues in the country
that we cannot speak about.
We cannot just start talking about here, but about 5 players: Franco Yeka, Calvin Bassey, and
they've arrived.
Yeah, they arrived
at night
yesterday.
Yeah.
But this is something that I feel will affect the balance, because some of those players might have had plans for them to start.
Yeah.
But seeing as they've been disrupted over the past few days, I don't know how that will affect Finidi George's plans. Personally, I don't think it's much of an issue, but many people online are saying it is a very big distraction for him.
It's a big distraction, a big one for him, because firstly it's a competitive game, and he just became the full-time manager of the team, and there are new inclusions. Let's not forget, you have Ismail Sodiq, although Sodiq has been in camp. You also have Ibokwe Kenneth, but they might not have been the starter for Finidi, because the players that arrived late are like the main team. Calvin Bassey, when it comes to our defense, we always want him to be there. You have Lukman too, so it's a big problem for him. But sometimes this is what a manager will need to use to test you, to know how strong you can be. Can you have the confidence to the ones you've seen? Although some players, even if they come late, they'll have have his starting belt because come on, even if Lookman comes the day before, we just have to start him. Because we know he played even on Sunday and he scored. So that competitive nature is still there for him to play. So I feel it's sort of a big distraction to Finidi George. Training, although I feel the camp should have been open quite earlier because should have started on time.
Ended quite late,
and that's where I look at the players too, because that's why I always say it was England. Once they call you, as soon as the season is over.
No, but Foden just came.
No, it's
for England. He just arrived.
But Foden came because there are games with their players you look at. Foden also played in the FA Cup final, so you can give him that extension. But there are teams in the Premier League ended like 2 weeks ago. Right?
To be honest, the players actually need to recover.
No, they need to recover, but then you take a big chunk of money. That's why FIFA will keep bringing games. UEFA is bringing games, and
but
have,
if,
even when you
after
complain,
your season ends, just come straight to the national team and start training. I don't think you're going to be in the best condition to deliver. Yeah. And to be honest, these are professional footballers anyway. This thing that we're talking
but if
about,
we are complaining about, I'm saying it has to do with attitude. If it was,
I'm not a fan of questioning the attitude in this regard, because I think they deserve.
I'm not saying they are robots, but some players should have arrived earlier.
And by the way, this if for any viewer watching out there, if you are wondering why this game is a must-win fixture for us, it's because Nigeria are currently third in Group C. Rwanda are top with 4 points. South Africa are second with 2 points.
3 points. Nigeria has 2 points.
Meaning, if South Africa go on to defeat Nigeria and Rwanda go on to win Benin Republic,
way off base.
Because it's just one country that's going to be coming at then, except the second place teams that go for the qualifiers.
If we don't beat South Africa and Rwanda win,
we're in trouble.
No, we are not in trouble. We are gone.
The next 2 games is like a must win for Nigeria. It's not even like it's a must win. South Africa just need like 4 points. 4 points is a good one for them. If they win one and they draw one, for Nigeria, we need to win the next.
I mean, no disrespect, but those games where we played 1-1 against Lesotho and Zimbabwe. No disrespect to Lesotho and Zimbabweans out there, but
I mean, it's not disrespectful.
It's not disrespectful.
We should have beaten them.
Lesotho today even good.
But we can.
No, but I saw that game, and I would say I don't know if it was our players being I think lacking. Yes, let me call it back confident, because the Lesotho side they were quite very solid at the back.
Can we talk about the coach and his tactics?
Yes, the coach has his own blame, but we could see some chances that our players had that they could just bury. And let's remember that game, Victor Osimhen wasn't around. I think what we had then was Taiwo Awoniyi and Victor Boniface. They were the ones that were in front. They're the strikers that we had to rely on, but it just did not work out.
Osimhen either.
No, you don't. I feel it's different now. Look at Victor Boniface. He had a stellar season for Bayern Leverkusen.
He had a stellar season, but towards the end of the season,
he kind of trailed off.
But he still got at least some goals. Not as the penalty. It's not easy to score a penalty. If Nigeria gets
the penalty,
when we talk about penalty, we'll make it look like it's very easy. Messi misses penalty. Ronaldo has missed.
Yes, but
great players misses.
The issue
but
is
we still have Lookman.
Are we going to be waiting for a penalty to happen before we now say okay? Hey.
That's why football is very dynamic. You wait for good results. There are things that can always spring out. That's why the coach has to be proactive. If the penalty, you have to take it. If there's a free kick, we look for a set speed specialist that does that.
Me personally, I have no problem with penalties, but when it comes to now anticipating a game and someone's form, I won't look at the fact that a person scored penalties to gauge the person's form. I'll look at open.
But the penalties you're adding is like
correct scores for that game. This is trusted source.
Come on, we're a tipster community.
Can you share it with us? I'll just share it out.
Okay, give it to us.
Nigeria will win 2-0. Iwobi will score in the second half.
Okay, I think Nigeria is going. I think it's going to be both teams to score, but Nigeria to win.
Both teams will not score.
Okay, I'll go with both teams to score.
For me, Nigeria to win 5-1.
Are you playing Sao Tome and Principe?
It's South Africa now.
No, please respect them.
South Africa.
But this is how we said it's only South Africa. We play Lesotho, we play Zimbabwe, and
Lesotho said they are more of the talent. When South Africa were up for it, 5-1.
Chop them.
I'm the one that said.
Make this overconfidence no worry your shout.
Quote me anywhere. 5-1.
Now quote you.
away from Victor Osimhen and Boniface and whatnot. I think another exciting thing to look at is the MPFL contingent growing in the Super Eagles. I think it's refreshing to see.
Very, very refreshing. It's one of the biggest talking points in this transfer window. Sorry, not transfer. Ahead of the World Cup qualifiers.
Madrid thinking of transfers. Continue.
No, already now. We just signed the fine boy. But then that's out of it. We have Ismail Sadiq. We have Kenneth Ibokwe from Rangers International. We also have Ojo Olorunreke from Eyimba. And still buttress some. Stanley Wabali came from the MPFL. We can't forget that he played for Eyimba. You still have Olawunyi that came from Turkey. He used to play for Rangers International too. And then Benjamin Tanimu, who was with Bendel Insurance. Yes, and we know his first start
last year, and it was incredible. It was one of my players of the whole thing.
Yeah, his first start for the Super Eagles. That's during those that's friendly we had with Mali and then Ghana. He had a good showing, a good outing too. So I feel one person that's likely to get a start has to be Ismail Sadiq. Ismail Sadiq already has 13 assists in the Nigerian Premier Football League. That's the highest. Even Trent doesn't come close to that.
Trent is the English Sadiq.
Even the left back that was brought in to replace Victor Osimhen, that's Kenneth Ibokwe. He has scored 3 goals too. It tells you how efficient he can be in front of goals. And then you want to look at Ojo is like it's always going to be difficult for a reserve goalkeeper to start. Especially knowing that the fine boy himself is back.
Can we not do this?
Madika Okoye is back, so and he also had a good season with Udinese. He helped
fantastic
them for them not to have even gotten relegated. Was part of the whole process. So I feel Ojo will not get a start. It's going to be Stanley Wabali, still going to be trusted by the manager. Then if there is a need for a change, maybe Madika Okoye comes in before Ojo Olorunreke. But all the same, I think it's just fantastic to see that players are now being recognized, even though you are playing in the league. As long as you're efficient and you can do this business on the pitch of play, be welcomed and be invited for national.
I think it helps that Finidi has coached in the league, so he has seen the quality there firsthand, and I think that's one of the positives of hiring a coach that has proper knowledge of the local terrain.
Because people were feeling like it's like a local bias, but no, when you look at these players that were invited, the numbers they deserve it. So I wonder why people have that conviction that because it's coming from the Nigerian league, then he wants to make it a local affair thing. Come on, these players are the same. It's like saying the white and black. It's the same sort of football we play. They're all professional. The only difference is that one is in Europe, the others are in the continent of Africa. But it's all
the MPFL is a difficult league to play in.
Yeah, and we're still this weekend the cracker.
MPFL.
Rangers International versus Eyimba. That's the biggest game. It's like a title decider. Did you see? But that's the Eyimba has a chance.
I know,
but this is a clash between the two best away side. Eyimba and Rangers are the best away side this season.
Don't stress now. All right, so everyone on say we are agreeing that Super Eagles will win South Africa.
Yes, I have that conviction. But not 5-1. It's not Sao Tome and Principe.
Okay, I'll remind you now.
So your score again, your actual score.
5-1. I'm very sure of it. I've seen it. Quote me anywhere. We'll come back to this.
I'm going for 2-1. Both teams to score, but Nigeria to win 2-1.
Can you give us anybody that will score?
Anyone that will score. I think Lukman would score.
Hat-trick.
This is not level.
No, this is not level.
Hat-trick.
Thank you.
South Africa.
Lukman to score.
Yeah.
And Victor Boniface to score a penalty. And Ismail Sadiq to give an assist.
Okay. I don't think South Africa will score us. They can't score us. But because we have a Ballon d'Or candidate in goal. So I think we'll win 2-0.
Okay.
And I know Alex Iwobi will score.
I think the goal they will score against us will be an own goal. So technically they didn't score against us.
That also works. So yeah, the Super Eagles will be looking to continue their good run of form against South Africa, while South Africa will be looking to end their losing streak against us. But I don't see that happening anyways. All of us here on set, we are predicting 3 points and a massive victory for the Super Eagles in Uyo, and we just have to see how that plays out. It will be particularly interesting to see how the boys fare without star player Victor Osimhen. But I think the Super Eagles, we are in good hands even without Osimhen. I think we have more than capable hands to fill in for Victor and deliver what we need. Don't forget to join us in the conversation below. Share, like, subscribe, and do everything you need to do. And most importantly, join the conversation and leave your score predictions in the comment section below. And most importantly, once again, we'll be doing a massive giveaway for all our fans ahead of the Super Eagles game. So follow us on all our channels so you don't miss out on that one. So how do you close this now?
5-1. Remember that.
Remember, no be South Tome and Principe. Nigeria.
Why are you hyping South Africa?